Manufacturing is not easy. Vendors balance raw material shortages, spiking labor prices, astronomical shipping rates, and volatile import tariffs to serve customers amidst pandemic shutdowns, labor shortages, and government imposed taxation. And after surviving all these issues, as a vendor, you shouldn't also have to be an accountant and a bill collector to get paid by your customers on time. Right now, in the supply chain market, a merchant places a purchase order to the vendor. The vendor then produces the goods and ships to the merchant, often on net terms, not cash. Then the vendor has to wait for the merchant to pay for the goods after 30 to 180 days. If the merchant has a second order and a third order and so on, this can add up quickly. And if the vendor has multiple merchants all placing these types of purchase orders, this is a recipe for disaster. How can a vendor continue to sustain the supply chain without going out of business? The real answer is they can't, because the vendor has no more money available to run their business and has now completely run out of cash. Working capital gaps are the reason most small and medium vendors fail. A 30 to 60 day payment delay can hurt your business. But fortunately, it can be fixed. Worrying about customer payments is now a thing of the past for vendors. With Manufactured, vendors can forget about dealing with terms, multiple customers, and waiting 30 to 180 days to get paid. Instead, vendors get paid for production up front with one customer, Manufactured. Manufactured places the purchase orders with the vendor on behalf of the merchants. Manufactured takes on all the customer payments, inventory risk, and sets up an optimal supply chain. In simple terms, Manufactured is essentially giving the vendor cash in their bank account, while increasing production demand and allowing vendors to focus on what they do best, manufacturing. Now that vendors are focused on manufacturing, they can build better long-term relationships with their customers as they expand their business.